to another video, and if you're new, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing a winter set using my Young Nails mystery box acrylics. That box came with a ton of stuff, and it's so pretty. I have to play with it. So anyways, I have 4 acrylic powders that I'm going to be using out of that box, along with 3 of the glitters that came. There was oh gosh, what was it, 12? Maybe 12 glitters? I can't remember how many glitters. But anyways, I've gone ahead and I've tried to color coordinate everything, so to speak. So I will be showing you what I'm using as I go through the video. So hopefully they turn out, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so today I'm going to be using my practice hand. I've gone ahead and put the tips on and scuffed them up just a little bit. They're not going on anybody, and so they're not going to be completely done with dehydrator and primer and all that fun stuff. So anyways, there's the practice hand, okay? And then these are the colors that I'm going to be using. So this Sapphire Serenity, oh my gosh. Okay, this looks like it has chrome in it already. It is absolutely, oh, look at that. It is so pretty. So we're going to do a couple things with this one. And let's see, Aquamarine Spark. Okay. They're just gorgeous. Look at that glitter. And then there's the, let's see, Cover Morganite, I think is how you say that, Morganite. Anyways, this is a nude. And I think these are all new except for the Speed Clear. So, but if you need a clear, their Speed Clear is amazing. So anyways, this is Cover Morganite. I'm going to try and I want to do a couple French, and then I want to do a couple of marble. And along with that, I'm going to be using, so this is the Speed Clear, and it's definitely worth having. And look at that, 85. Oh my gosh, these are huge, and there's a ton in there, and I'm loving it. And along with that kit, there was a matte non-tack gel top coat. So I'm going to use this. I used this on my last video. It's so pretty and it works amazing. Okay, and then we're going to do some glitters because, oh my gosh. So these came in the kit as well. And I just cannot get enough of these glitters. But then again, it's glitter, so I can't get enough of glitter. Oops. Okay. All right, and then this. And look at that. All those little sizes. I mean, these are so fun. All right, so and I'm going to be using their monomer as well. And let's see here. Okay, so this is their liquid monomer. Monomer's liquid, of course. Anyways, this is their big container, and this came in the kit as well. I'm sorry. I'm still super excited about that mystery box. I've already opened it. I've played with a couple things, and yeah, definitely one of the best ones they've ever done. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of acrylic or monomer in here for my acrylic. It's Monday morning. It's Thanksgiving week. It's going to be a busy week, and hopefully I can get my words out. All right, so okay, I've got my camera right here. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, this is not the brush that came with the kit. They have 2 of them. There was an art brush and another acrylic brush that came with it. Very pretty brushes. I use a larger brush. That's the only reason I'm not using it. All right, so let's see here. I am going to do, like I said, I'm going to do a couple French. And I'm going to show you how I do this. So I know some people are going to say that's not how you do it. I was trained. I went to nail school back in 2006, okay? And they taught us how to do the French in a different way than other people. So anyways, everybody's trained differently. And it doesn't matter how you get to where you're going from A to B, so to speak, as long as you're not cutting any corners. As far as like your primer, your prep, using the proper products. Oh, I need to grab a different Dap and Dish. When it comes to glitters and dark colors, you always want to have kind of a separate Dap and Dish for those. Okay, just going to try and keep that shape. All right, so before I do anything else, I am going to grab another dish. Alrighty. So this one's going to be for the clear and the cover morganite, and then this one I'm going to use for the blues. Sometimes it can muddy up the monomer. Not a problem though. Like I said, just grab another Dap and Dish. And I want this to be up a little bit further. So this is how I was trained. And once we get our colors on and we get it in the shape that we want, I will encapsulate it with the Speed Clear. Whoops, back into the wrong one. Okay, this is going to take me a minute. I don't use colored acrylic all the time. Some clients I still use it on, others are into the gel paint polish, so to speak. Okay, just trying to make that smile line as crisp as possible. As well as even on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to let that one set up for a second before I put the morganite on it. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, and then we're going to do this light blue one. So I want to do a French with this one as well. I'm just doing the tip first, and then go back in with a little bit more. These colors are so pretty. So I purchased my box. I am not sponsored by any means with Young Nails. I just really enjoy their product. Okay, again, this will be encapsulated as well. Whoops, I keep going for the wrong monomer. So you'll have a little bit of strength with what you're doing right now, but then you'll have even more strength once, as far as the nail goes, once you put the clear on, just to give it a little bit more stability. There's always one corner that wants to misbehave, and it's going to be this one. So I've seen other ways of doing the French, and with this one, there is a lot less filing. Once you get everything on and before you put the clear on, if you're not happy with it, you can definitely file the color off of what you have like up by the cuticle area. I apologize, this corner is going to fight me. Okay, again, just trying to make it crisp. Okay, I'm going to call that good. And then we're going to come in with, I'm going to do the Morganite on there. Try and swap those out. These are so pretty. I cannot get over how easy they are to use. And the pigment. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep it up here by the cuticle and in the center like such. Okay, so I'm going to pull it down, but then I'm going to clean it up. And this is where, if you can't get it cleaned up, as best, you know, like if it's not where you want it to be and it dries, that's okay. You can go ahead and do a little bit of filing, and then you can put the clear on to encapsulate it. And it is, I like how it's forgiving. It doesn't set up super, super fast, which is nice because that would be bad if you're not where you want to be as far as the acrylic goes, of course. Okay. Also, when I went through school, we were told 1/16 of an inch away from the cuticle. I see these days people go right up to it. I don't know if that's the new way of doing nails, if that's how they're training people at the schools now. I have no idea, but it seems like things change constantly. So when I went through, I was trained on, we used OPI and creative nail design, CND. And then it was like the colored acrylics came out right as I was getting out of school, unless they'd been out for a lot longer, but our instructor had just showed us the colored acrylic and I was like, oh, I'm so excited to try it. But it was one of those, you can look, but you can't touch. And that was kind of where my journey started with colored acrylic. And then wow, I didn't do gel polish for a long, long time. I think it was, okay, so 2020, I guess. I decided that, well, I didn't decide. I had a couple clients that were like, you should do gel polish. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. Because I'd always done colored acrylic. And I'm thankful that they talked me into it because I do like the gel polishes. But of course, I will always love the, what am I doing here? The colored acrylic. Okay, I'm just going to have this as a little stand here. Alrighty. So I am going to do, what I want to do is a marble. So I'm going to let these set up before I put on the clear, before we encapsulate. Okay, I've got stuff everywhere. Let's see here. Okay, I had an idea, and we shall see if this works. Okay, so this is how I do the marbling, and this is how I use my glitter. I don't use a separate jar. I used to do that all the time, and I cannot tell you how much stuff gets wasted. It's insane. Okay, so I'm going to take my speed clear and some glitter. Okay. I want this to be really, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I want it to show up really, really well. So I am not putting anything in with this glitter at the moment, just some clear. And then these two will get filed. Or I should say encapsulated and then filed. Look at that blue. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go again with the dapping dishes. I've got two. Let's see here. I think what we'll do is we'll just put this one over here because these are all going to get so-called muddy. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so okay, still going to use it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to bounce around a little bit. And I'm thinking maybe to get these to really marble, I'm going to use some of that morganite. Or maybe I should use white. Or we'll just stick with clear. I apologize. I can never make up my mind. Okay. Just going to try and cover both sides of that little swish that we have going on with the blue acrylic, or the blue glitter, I should say. Now, if you're actually doing these on a person, you might want to put down a thin, just a thin layer of the clear acrylic, and then that way, when you go to do a fill or whatever it is that you're doing, it'll be easier to do because that clear will be on the very bottom. Just add on a little bit of everything, I guess you could say. Okay, I'm putting that on just to kind of get into those little nooks and crannies. Okay, and then we're going to put clear on that. Let's see here. This one here. Okay, I'm not going to use the morganite on these for the marble. We're just going to do glitter. These are fun. These kind of remind me of like icicles. Okay, so we've got the darker blue up on the top, and then we've got the lighter blue down here. So what I want to do is go in and grab, let's see here, we'll do the lighter blue. Sorry, the aquamarine spark. Should just say the names. I'm going to try really hard not to cover up that glitter. Okay. That is needing just a smidge of glitter. Okay. Okay. And don't worry about it. I mean, it's going to be a little, you have got some pokey bits, but you are going to cover that up with clear. Okay, so now we're going to go back in towards the tip, and we're just going to put a sapphire. That is so pretty. Okay, a little more glitter. Let's see. So as far as the glitter, that is just how I do it. It works a little better for me, I guess. Like I said, I don't waste as much. It just seems like I ended up with a ton of jars that were mixed with clear and glitter, and they don't go anywhere. Nobody uses them. No, that's not what I wanted. It's like very rarely would you have somebody come in and ask for the exact same thing. Okay, so we're going to let that one set up. Let's see here. I'm going to let that do its thing. I'm going to clean this up real quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to encapsulate everything with the clear. And I did not feel the need to go in and file anything, so I did not. And this helps with getting into all those little nooks and crannies, and then you're not going to file off all that glitter or color, whatever it is that you've put on. And then it also gives it more strength. So yeah, it's going to be a little wonky as far as pokey bits and everything, because that's a chunky glitter, but just get everything covered as best as you can. And then you're going to go back in and you're going to file them. And then you will put the top coat on. I'm going to try really hard not to, you don't want to put too much on, because then you'll be filing forever. I don't want Mount Everest on the nails. Okay, and then I just look around and I see what needs to have just a tad bit more. So again, this is how I do it. I know everybody does things differently. Okay. Whoop. Just trying to clean up around there. I don't want it everywhere. Okay. And then, like I said, they will be filed and shaped, and then we're going to put the matte top coat on. I have a stain resistant top coat that I use on like my hairdressers, and it really does work. It too is Young Nails, but you have to remember to wipe it off once it's applied because it has a tacky layer to it. But it works, and I always do 2 coats. I don't know what is in that product, but it is amazing and it works really, really good. So if you've got clients that are hairdressers, or if you yourself are a hairdresser and you're looking for a top coat, it's a stain resistant top coat from Young Nails. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure this one's completely covered. Alrighty. So I'm going to let those set up, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to file these, and then we'll do the top coat. Okay, so these are filed, and we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to brush these off real quick. So the ones that have glitter on them, I'm going to do the shiny stain resistant top coat. Let me grab that really quick. Okay, I have got a mess here. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. She doesn't want to play along very well. So here's the matte top coat, and then, okay, this is the stain resistant gel top coat. This is the one I use on hairstylists because it does what it says. It doesn't, their nails don't stain. and it is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to use the matte top coat on the French nails. And I'm just going to do one coat because, like I said, these aren't going on anybody. And I'm not saying it's a waste of product, but I don't want to use it up. Okay. And then remember with this one, we have to wipe off the tacky layer when they're done curing. I'm excited to see how these are going to look. That glitter is so, so pretty. So I'm going to put these in the lamp for 60 seconds. Okay. Oh my gosh, I am just loving that. Okay, 60 seconds. All right, so these are done for the most part. Okay, I like matte, but I'm gonna put the shiny on these. I wanna see how these look. And then I will be done, I promise. I have not wiped the other ones yet because when I took this out, I wasn't sure if I was going to put the shiny on. But anyways, I'm going to do that and then I'll just wipe them all at the same time. All right, so now I'm going to cure these for another 60 seconds. Okay, so those are cured and I'm just going to wipe these off really quick. Just to get the tacky layer off. And then these will be finished. Just a fun wintry set using Young Nails' new acrylics. So they're just beautiful. I love the glitters and the colors. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back again shortly with another one. Cheers.